Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Tesla stock and of course Battery Day upcoming on Tuesday, and some possibilities that we could be seeing next week in terms of actual stock movements. So this video is all about the possibility of could we be seeing Tesla stock surge sometime next week. And so more specifically, when it comes to my predictions and what I think is a likely possibility, I think Monday is going to be one of the most important days of the week, because as we all know, hype and excitement play a big role in driving up a stock price sometimes. Whether it's anticipation with the TikTok deal with Microsoft, we all know that deal fell through. Whether it's anticipation of a stock split or a big earnings report or something like that, following up prior to that event actually happening, we've seen in the past where a stock price can increase a little bit because people are buying ahead of time. Investors like to factor in events early, and so investors love to add to their position companies that they think will have big events in the future, and Battery Day is certainly a huge event. We've gotten a lot of hype around it already, with Elon Musk basically reiterating the fact that it will be insane. He used the term insane itself when describing Battery Day. He also stated that there's going to be a lot of exciting unveilings on Battery Day. So even the CEO himself is hyping this up, and Elon Musk doesn't seem to be like one of those people that just really talks about an event as if it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing unless he actually means it. Now, when it comes to his timelines, yes, he's a little bit more aggressive in being more optimistic about when those things can happen. However, when it comes to actually talking about an event and the excitement around something, it doesn't seem like he overemphasizes too much with that. So I'm definitely taking Elon Musk's word on that for Battery Day happening on Tuesday. And so as always, if you all do appreciate these Tesla videos, please make sure to smash that like button. It really does help me out. And so in this video, I just want to speculate a little bit and discuss the idea of could we be seeing another Tesla stock surge happening sometime this week. And so I think if it is going to happen in terms of likelihood to least likely, I think Monday is when we could really see a huge surge. I think Tuesday could be another big day as well. And I think those are the major two important days of next week. And in terms of stock growth, we've all seen in the past where just the excitement itself can drive the stock up more than the actual event. So people being excited about the event and buying the stock on Monday, we could possibly see a bigger growth day on Monday than on Tuesday. However, that does depend on how big the announcements are for Tuesday. If it's absolutely game-changing announcements and something that really just blows everyone's socks off and they can't believe that it was actually announced, then I think we could see an absolutely huge day for Tesla. But I think we already have factored in the fact that there's going to be some huge announcements for Tesla. Maybe not something that absolutely blows us away, but I think we all realize at this point are all expecting some pretty big announcements for Tesla, whether it's with them producing their own battery cells or just somehow solving the bottleneck with battery supply. And then we have expectations with, of course, the million-mile battery and the Plaid Model S. But I think if they announce some things outside of that we're not really expecting, then that could be a game changer in terms of not only just people getting excited about the company's future, but also in terms of the share price as well, where if it's something announced that could have a big impact on the company in the future and therefore relate to the stock, then that could drive up the share price on Tuesday of next week. For example, if they announce that they're building another Gigafactory in China or India on Tuesday, that could definitely drive up the share price significantly, in my opinion. But in terms of like an actual prediction, as you all know, I really don't like making short-term predictions just because it's so easy to be wrong, and it's almost impossible to be sure on a prediction in the short term just because short term is so unpredictable. I can pretty much tell you all with confidence, at least in my opinion, in the long term, Tesla will dominate in the future. I think this is going to be a multi-trillion-dollar market cap company around the time of 2030. I think this current share price is going to look ridiculously cheap by the time of 2030. I can make long-term predictions like that with some confidence, but when it comes to short term, I always realize that I'm just speculating and that it's much more likely that I could be incorrect. So when I make short-term predictions on this channel, just keep in mind that a lot of the times if I do so, it's just for that entertainment value most likely. And then also maybe some of that is my thinking as well. But instead of me just not having predictions at all, if I do say predictions, it's because I want to add a little bit of entertainment value and just keep that discussion going for Tesla, because I feel like people really want a community where we can just talk about Tesla stock every single day, whether it's short term or long term, just to keep that discussion going and keep the excitement going for the company. So in terms of a price target by the time of Battery Day, I would not be surprised if we see $500 per share by Battery Day, either Monday or Tuesday of next week. I feel like that's not too far out of reality, and it honestly would be pretty satisfying to see it near that peak that we hit previously where it hit 498. So if we could get it over 498, the all-time high, then that would be huge, and it would just fit in very well with Battery Day, especially if we have a lot of huge announcements. And so full disclosure, next week as well, I will likely be buying more Tesla stock. Right now, I don't have any funds to buy it, but I am working on transferring some of my money from Webull to my bank account. That could be a while because I'm still waiting on the funds to settle in Webull. Then I have to transfer it, which takes a while as well. And then I'm also going to be getting paid from some of my other income sources this week as well. So at least upcoming in the next couple of days, I should have some money to invest in Tesla stock. Unfortunately, I'm going to have the money around the time of when the stock is probably going to be the highest. So I guess it's just a little bit unfortunate in terms of the timing, but it's something that I can't really help. I can't change it. So as usual, it will probably end up with me dollar cost averaging, which would be simply just me buying Tesla stock whenever I had the money. That's usually my strategy with investing, and so far it has actually worked out pretty well for me. So I'm definitely excited about this upcoming week, and honestly, if someone were to ask me, I think that we will have a surge for Tesla stock next week. Keep in mind, nothing that I say or have said in this video is to be considered financial advice, but I think it's pretty likely that we could see another 4+% day. I think we could see like maybe around +6% or more, maybe on Monday or Tuesday. But regardless, there's a lot of hype going around on Tesla stock right now. And keep in mind those predictions that I just mentioned, especially the specific ones, and the fact that this is a short-term prediction and me just being specific on like the possibilities in terms of the percentage growth for that day. Keep in mind, for me to be accurate on that would be really difficult, just because this is a short-term prediction, and you all know that I'm basically just spitballing right here. I'm throwing out some speculation, but that would be something that I would love to see if we see another huge growth day for Tesla. And honestly, I think we may get a little bit more news about Tesla that is kind of aside from just the battery aspect. I know it's called Battery Day, but if you really think about it, this event has been delayed and delayed and delayed over and over, to the point where it seems like it has been building up so much to be such a huge event, where I feel like they've also saved some news pieces and saved some other announcements that may not be related to batteries, but are still important regarding Tesla. So we may actually see some additional announcements that don't relate to batteries. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that actually happens, just because if Tesla is going to announce something huge, they might as well do it when everyone else is paying attention on Battery Day. So that's definitely a possibility as well. But like I said, I probably will be buying some shares of Tesla next week. That's something that I'm really trying to focus on right now. Just trying to get money when I can here and there, selling some personal items and things like that. So I am focusing on buying more Tesla stock right now, and also addressing the rest of the week. It's going to be really unpredictable as to what happens after Battery Day. So the 23rd and on, the 23rd and the rest of that week, where the hype lowers down a little bit possibly, really all of that just depends on the announcements on Battery Day. So if it's a little bit lackluster and people are kind of disappointed because their expectations were too high, then we might see a significant pullback after Battery Day. And honestly, regardless of next week, I feel like there is going to be a pullback after this event happens. And I know that we've seen that already, but it's kind of similar to the situation where we had a lot of hype behind the stock split, and then it ended up being a pretty significant pullback. I think the same scenario applies here, because we've had the combination between the hype of Battery Day and also the hype of the stock split. Some people are honestly just playing short term on this event, so there will be a sell-off. Now, I don't know if there's going to be more people selling off than buying after this event occurs, but I think eventually there will be a little bit of a pullback and some consolidation. However, that is referencing a little bit farther out after this event occurs. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens after this next week, after all of this excitement just lowers down a little bit, and when it's a little bit just plateaued for Tesla until like the next big news piece. So anyways, I think next week is going to be a pretty big week for Tesla. I think we could possibly see a surge. But anyways, please make sure to smash that like button if you all enjoyed the video. It really does help me out. And also, feel free to sign up to Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks. And especially with Webull right now, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400. All you have to do is sign up with my referral link and deposit $100 into your account. Keep in mind, you can take that $100 right back out after you get your free stocks. So it's basically just free stocks, free money, nice passive income. Just wanted to let you all know about that. But hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.